GM, everyone, this is Muke. I'm very happy, very hyped. Today we're going to have a very special game night and we are here with Tasley. How are you, Tasley? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. Thanks for having me on.
Wow, this is going to be super epic. As you may know from the post that we have been doing on social media, tonight you are going to have this game night about My Neighbor Alice. And for those who don't know, My Neighbor Alice is a fully on-chain multiplayer game built on Chromia. It's one of the OGs in the space. So they have been for a while. They have been going fully on chain, and recently now you can play it on browsers. So it's fantastic. I really like that new feature because you can it's more easy for the community to reach the game, and that's so great. So that is, since when you're playing My Neighbor Alice?
Oh, I've been playing for years. I started off in the space where I saw the idea of the game and I was like, oh man, that's such an interesting idea. There's so many cool things that you could do with this like kind of the vision.
Mhm.
And so yeah, I've been playing for years now. But I was playing before there was actually a game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so there was Alpha Season 1 was like
Mhm.
it was like a pre-Alpha season, and I've been involved with them since then.
Super nice. Yeah. So we have one of the OGs from the community, one of OG players of My Neighbor Alice. So we want to know everything because we are new. We are just discovering this game. And as I mentioned, now we can play on browser. It's more easy for for every one of us, because most of at least community from Latam and Southeast Asia, we are more used to play on mobile or on a laptop but without graphic cards. There are so many games that requires a graphic cards, but in this case, you can actually play from a browser inclusive your tablet. It's super easy. So please tell everything. And what would you like the most about My Neighbor Alice? What would you say?
The thing that I like the most about my neighbor Alice is obviously the community. I mean, I'm the community manager, so I like all the people, and I really like that you can express yourself in any way that you want in the game. There are some people that want to come on and they want to build, and other people they like the farming aspect, and some people just want to get on and chat. I like that this game allows you to do that. My neighbor Alice allows you to do all of that. You can choose how you want to play the game. That's my favorite aspect.
Yeah, the community is everything, especially in Web3, community is everything, and you can express yourself. That's one of the things that I have been seeing a lot on all the blogs, on all the posts, and it's great because you can actually build your own farm, like your own games. We'll say we want to explore. So now I'm going to share your screen and you can tell a little bit more about this magnificent game that the first time I played, actually, it was a very special moment for me because it was a YGG Place at Meet on November last year. So I think, wow, this game looks fantastic.
Yeah, thanks. Oh wow, where to start? I mean, there's so much to it. So this is my first land that I ever. This is the one that I purchased way back before there was even a game. When I was still trying to decide, when I was looking at the vision of the game, and back then at the start, the only thing that you could do was fish. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, man, it's got the vision's good, but it's going to build. And then every iteration after that, I mean, there was no um, everything like the farming aspect wasn't fleshed out yet. There you couldn't grow any plants until the next season after that. All the placeables have changed. I mean, there's so much, and you can do whatever you want in this game. So I've created all of this. I've terraformed the land to look exactly the way I wanted. I could have made it look completely different. So if you
Mhm.
push K to go into camera here, I can show you that all the different like
Mm.
I've created this little a little pool area because I wanted to, and a
Nice.
little homage to Zelda because I've been playing video games for my whole life, and that's how I started. So my roots.
Mhm.
Create a little maze over here. I mean, yeah, there's just so much to this game.
That's so cool. So when you buy a land, because I know like everyone can play My Neighbor Alice without an NFT, it's like a free to play right now. But if you have a land like an NFT, it will come like plain, all the field is plain, or some lands has like mountains. How does that work?
Yeah, so they're already generated. So they're like randomly generated the land. So if I go over here
Mhm.
to this next land over, you can see that it's not. This is how it would have looked in the start. It's just randomly
Mm.
generated water and trees everywhere, and all the resource nodes are in random locations, and it really gives you like a blank landscape to change the land however you want to. This is what mine looked like, and that's before I decided to do all this with it.
Wow. Yeah, your land looks so cool. And I want to ask you about these cows because I'm next to these cows that is called Berta the cow.
Yeah,
And it's like the crafting station. Is
yeah.
your crafting station?
Yeah, these ones are so these are kind of special items that I've got over time where you can they kind of produce or they refine resources quicker and for less. You I yeah, they're really cool. I just had to have one. I didn't have them initially, and then just over a period of time, I decided, oh, you know what,
Mhm.
my land needs it. I mean, I'm kind of got this whole farm theme going on. I should have what's a farm without like animals.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it looks very beautiful. And by the way, guys, if you're here on the stream, we're going to have some tasks like a lot of good rewards for you. Just start playing the game. The web is myneighboralice.com. I will put here in the chat. Remember that we are live on X, YouTube, and Twitch. Anywhere that you are, you can click my neighbor Alice and just like I did, do social login with your Gmail and you're in. It's super easy. Just gave the game to load a little bit because now we're going to explain what we're going to do tonight, right, Dasley? What we're going to do, like which things on your land we're going to play.
So I'm real excited. So what we're going to do is when it's time for it, we're going to run a maze. So this maze actually spans across 2 plots. So like you can see right here, this is only a single plot, so it's double the size. And the objective isn't to find your way out or to find your way through it. It's to find plants to sing to, which means using your flute, and then also using your fishing pole to fish. There's 4 tasks total, one for each side of the maze. And if you use, to get credit, all you need to do is to fish and sing to the plants on both sides, and then claim it on the leaderboard. So if you go to myneighboralice.com, sign in,
Mhm.
and then you go to the reward section, you'll see that there's a leaderboard set up where you can actually claim those tasks. And
Oh,
I'll be happy to show you how to fish and to do it so that
mhm.
everyone's on the same footing.
Yeah, perfect. Yes. But I think that that's great that actually there's a leaderboard, so a web page that you can see your actually points where you are in the leaderboard. We don't have to do nothing manually. It's all automatically. That's
Exactly, yeah.
great.
And for the top 10 players on there, so the ones who complete the task first that rise up to the top of the leaderboard, the top 10 positions will each be getting 10 Alice. So we're giving away 100 Alice as well for the top 10 players. So, or, 10 Alice per player.
Wow, 10 Alice per player, top 10. So you guys have to be try hard on this one. And now he's going to teach us for the new players how to fish and how to use the flute. Yeah.
Absolutely. So the way to do fish in My Neighbor Alice is you have to hit R for your action wheel. It'll pop up like this. You can see all the different things that you can do, whether gaining resources and all that. But for this one, you only have to fish and use the flute. Everyone who joins the game will have these items so that you don't have to worry about going out and buying them or crafting them. Once you pick your fishing pole, for instance, I'll show fishing first. You click left click, and then you mouse over a water section like here. You left click to cast, and it goes right into the water. Now what you're waiting for is for a little icon to pop up over, and then what you need to do is left click to start reeling in your fish. So once
Mhm.
that pops up, I'll left click like that. And now I'm following the fish with my mouse. So as you can see, I'm not reeling them in yet, but I'm following them. You have to, at the same time following them, left click to reel them in. So now I'm left clicking to reel in the fish here. So if anyone wants to practice, you can go ahead and do that. But be careful, there is a durability on your fishing pole. So if you fish too many times, your fishing pole will break and you'll have to buy a new one.
Ah, you have to buy a new one.
Yeah, buy a new one or craft a new one. Yeah, they're pretty cheap. Ivan sells them in Lumenstead, the main town that you start in. So you can they're easy to get, but I just figure people just want to start with the original one.
Yeah, of
So
course. And so there's like rarity on the roads, or it's only one rarity.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
like for example, it's like a rare road, like epic road, legendary road, or it's only one type of road
One type of I'm sorry. I'm just done.
of your the tool that you use for fishing.
Oh, okay. No, yeah. So the fishing pole here, there's multiple
Fishing
different types of
pole, yeah.
fishing poles.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Rod, I'm just my bad. So no, there are 4 different tiers of fishing rods that you can have.
Mhm.
You can have all the way from tier 1 to tier well, 3. So over here is where you craft it at this fishing rod stand. And if I push E to interact with it, you can see that there are 4 different tiers of
Oh,
them.
okay.
And each tier of rod takes different materials to craft. So this one takes 4 wood, 7 wildweed, and then you have to have the blueprint as well, which you
Hmm.
get by questing in the game. But we give you those. And then of course you can get the higher tier one, which allows you to get higher tier fish. So if you're actually active in the game and you want to play and get the more rare items or the more rare fish, you can start crafting the more rare fishing poles.
Yeah, that's so
Yes.
cool. So, okay, now they know how to fish. They now know how to, or could you repeat how we can use the float to the,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. So if you push R for your action wheel, it'll pop up. You select your fishing pole by left clicking on it. You mouse over a water section like here, and then you left click to cast. Now you're waiting for the little icon to pop up. Once the icon pops up, you want to left click to start your reeling in your fish. Anytime. There it goes. Follow the fish with the mouse while also holding down the left click to reel in. Because if you're off, see how it goes down and you're not catching it. But if you're following in the same area and you left click, you're actively reeling him in.
Yeah.
And once that shows like that, you know that you've caught the fish. Now you're just waiting to see what pops up. I got a river asp.
River asp. Nice.
Yep.
So this is the first thing that we need to learn. We now know how to fish, but the second action is with a float, right?
Yes. Yes, fluting. So we call it in the for people who have been in the game forever, they call it the singing to plants. So with the same action wheel, you're going to push R to open it up, and you're going to go to the flute here. It's in the bottom left corner ish. And what you do is you select the flute, and if you look in the bottom right corner of my screen, you can see that the actual in R it's actually selected the flute.
Mm-hmm.
And what you need to do is you need to get by plants like these ones. These ones are already sang to. I can tell because they have a music icon over them. But if
Mm-hmm.
they weren't sung to, they wouldn't have that little icon. And all you need to do is get over it and then left click again, same way like you reel in fish to perform the action. And at which point those would be sung to. You can only sing once per 24 hours on a single plot. So there's no reason to sing to multiple plants on the same plot.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Perfect. So I think we are ready to start all the games. So when you are ready to go,
All
let's
right,
jump into it.
so if we're ready, I'll make it easy. What I'll do is I'll actually travel to the land, and then I'll post the actual land ID so people can just click on it and they can go straight there. But now everyone knows what's going on. Let's do it. All right. So I'll also state it out here so everyone can hear it. So we're going to let me pull up the map first so I can do it at the same time, just to make it fair for everyone who maybe has a little difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to 3077745. That's 3077745. And also, it is linked in chat right now. So if you hit enter and then click on that link, it'll pop up there, and you click travel.
Oh yeah, that's so super useful. Nice.
Yeah. So everyone will be porting in at the same time, guys. So go ahead and explore the maze. Fish on both sides of the maze and sing to the plants. I'm excited to see how everyone does.
Yeah, I'm excited
I'll go
about
into
the maze.
camera view. I'll go into camera view so we can kind of see the action too, if you want to see it kind of zoomed out.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
7.
wait, but I teleport to the beginning. I think I misclick because I put enter, then 307745.
Yeah, 3077745. The link should still be up in chat though. You can easily click on it
Yeah.
again and then just into it.
Okay, maybe I will share my screen. So
Sure,
if you can help me,
absolutely.
I'm going to.
See people running through, by the way. Okay, looks like you went back
So,
to there. So go ahead and hit enter,
mhm.
and then so you have your mouse, and then click on that link that I posted.
Yeah, I
Yep. Click
clicked,
on.
but nothing happened. Like,
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what's going on there. Just hit M for map and then type it in manually
okay, perfect.
at the top where it says land ID.
Yes. Okay,
It looks like you're behind there. Maybe hit escape and try to go back into the map view.
yeah. Okay, I think. Okay, I'm going to refresh my page. Yes, I think it's that. I'm going to refresh it.
I see people wandering around in the maze. It's really cool, by the way. I just figured I'd update. There's people in every section of the maze looking for plants to sing to. It's really cool.
Yeah, when the community gathers, it's like a special feeling that you see a lot of your friends online. This
Yeah.
game is very good at it. Yeah. Okay, I'm now loading.
Yeah, so just for everyone, we've got a lot of really cool stuff that's been introduced recently. This June, we had our biggest update yet called Chapter 1, and we've added new features to the game like the Moxie system, which allows you to gain levels. For every action in the game, you deplete Moxie, and to restore your Moxie, all you have to do is eat food, and you get that back. So leveling wasn't in the game recently. We've added a whole bunch of new features to landscaping to make it easier. I did this all by every single thing that you see is an individual click. So it took many clicks to get to make this. This could now be made in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. It's like a lot of hours to do this art. It's like a lot.
Oh, I love it though.
Okay, I'm trying to now push enter. And okay, I think now you can help me because this one
Sure.
I was like, so here there is
Okay. Yep. 00007. Wait. Sorry. 30777.
mhm,
And then you want to click on that. Yeah, and then travel to it.
travel. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so if you're new looking at this stream, just press M, then put that number on that is on the screen, and then you click here on travel because I made that mistake and I clicked travel here. That is Lumenstat.
Yes, you went to the
Only.
main town. I understand.
Yeah, so it's here on the green travel. You have to click. Yeah, okay, now I'm loading. And okay, so should we start the maze?
The people are already starting the maze. There's everyone all
Okay.
in different sections. If you look, so I'll go ahead and zoom in. I can see people um, fishing. I can see people hopping through the different sections of the maze, looking for plants to sing to.
Perfect. I'm going to share this link so they can enter too. Okay. High ones home.
Sorry,
It says high months. Who is high months?
hi months. I'm not sure what that is.
Okay. Okay, so if I think one good dynamic, if you can help me uh, on the maze, what should
Sure.
I do on the maze? So I'm
All
here.
right. So what you do is you're here at the beginning of the maze, and you can go in any direction. The objective is to sing to a plant and to fish. That's pretty simple. So you go any direction. Let's say I want to go this way, and I want to. I'm navigating through this maze, trying to find a place to sing. Sorry, a plant to sing to or
This
place
is
to fish.
this is a
Um,
plant, right?
yeah, that's a plant. That's it's on there. So if you look at it, if it has a music symbol, it's already been sung to. So I can tell that one's already been sung to because if you see how there's a
Mm,
music symbol by it,
yeah.
there are music symbols on that one as well. The one that you're by has a music symbol, and you can just keep navigating through until we find.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I will try to find water so I can fish.
perfect. I'll come with you so that we can kind of be on the same in the same area.
Okay, so this one is already sunk. I have to look to another one.
That's right. and they're hidden all throughout the level. So I tried to scatter them so that they're everywhere.
Hmm. Okay, great. I'm still looking. How big is this base? It's like very, very big, right?
Yeah, it's the same size. This plot is the same size as the one that you're on before with me. This is half. That was only half this though, because of course this is a double.
Hmm.
Um, no, there's quite a few that are saying too. This is pretty interesting. I can see people fishing right here.
Yeah, I want to look for water so I can fish to a pond. Wow, this is a very like I think that it took you like maybe 100 hours to do this.
Yeah, it took me a long time. Yeah, I did this before the landscaping update, so every single piece of terrain that you see has been uh, done like the hard way. So yeah, it took a
Mhm.
long time to get this all taken care of and made into this fashion.
Okay, got it. So I have my fishing rod, and then
Okay. Yep,
no.
and you click so you mouse over it. So click it with left click, and then mouse over a water section.
Okay, I'm a little stuck here. Like for example, here R.
Yep, and then mouse over. Yep, now click on. Now that you're moused over the fishing pole, like left click it.
Okay, left, but
Yep.
nothing like
Is it not
nothing happened.
allowing to? That's interesting. I've never seen that. I can show you me doing it. So I'm down here with you, right? And if I hit R to enter my mouse wheel, left click on it, and then I mouse over a section of water. This is a pretty confined space, so it's a little bit difficult to fish in there. See how on my screen it shows the yeah. So yeah, if you left click on that, you won't select the fishing pole.
Yeah, yes, I'm trying to select them, but there's no like my mouse is not. I
I'm
cannot
not
click
sure.
it.
I've never seen that error before, so I'm not sure exactly why.
Okay, maybe a hard refresh, and I'm going to mirror your screen so you
Sure.
can let us know how big is it. So if you can show us the like the
The
view
overall.
from above.
Sure. So I push K to go into the camera mode, and I'll go up out of here so you can see. So here's where you guys are, and if I keep zooming out,
Hmm, wow.
and then I keep zooming out,
Oh my God, that's so big. It's like, oh
yeah.
my God.
And there are people over in all the different sections. I can see people on the second half of the plot.
Mhm.
I
Wow,
tag it,
yeah.
of course, with my name, as one
Uh-huh.
does.
Yeah, I will do that too. Of course. Wow, yeah, it's super big this maze, and I like it.
No,
Super
I
big.
appreciate it. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? You if you enjoy it, the game, you want to give as much as you can. And I spent hours and hours on this, but to be honest, it didn't even feel like it because I was having such a good time doing it.
Yeah.
Putting this together and stuff, and just choosing how I wanted it to look. It it's a real fun thing to do. I mean, look at what other people have created, like right beside me,
Yeah.
or this one over here, which is another person. And I mean, there's just people really get creative on what they've done, what they, and that's the fun thing about my neighbor house, right? You can express yourself however you want to. If you're the kind of person like me that likes building these abstract and elaborate mazes, it's great. But you don't have to be that kind of person. You can do whatever you want.
Hmm. Yeah, of course. So it's like similar energy, like Minecraft, that you create things, right? But this is fully on chain, so that's a big difference.
Yeah, it's fully on chain, and what I like to think of it as kind of like Animal Crossing meets Minecraft. You have that kind of that relaxed vibe. There are some parkour. We do some parkour to stuff that kind of more high energy, but I mean, this is you don't have to have that experience.
Mhm. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, beautiful map. All of those are your lands that we're seeing.
Just these two here, or are these two so this just this
The
maze
maze.
section? This
Mhm.
is somebody else. That one over there is somebody else. If you can see where I'm pointing my camera to, this is another person again. So these are just people that own plots that are surrounding mine.
Okay, got it. Perfect. Yes. So in total, how many lands do you have? Do you own?
I have 7, and my wife has 7. We play together, so it's kind of a fun thing that that we do. And and then I have a couple that has been loaned to me from my neighbor Alice as well. But also, that's another important thing I guess I should mention is that we are offering free trials right now, so that you can jump in the game and change the land up. And we usually let you keep them for quite a while too. So it's definitely a great time to get into the game and to check it out and to see what you think about it and the creation aspect. And yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So I have a question for you. Like, which type of event have generate the most genuine engagement from the community?
Oh, that's a hard one. There's I mean, obviously we have our own game nights where we do like different events, like kind of like races and obstacle courses and stuff like that. That's kind of a mixed bag. Some people really like it, and some people really don't. Depending on if they like the whole jumping and gliding over and kind of the more parkour aspect of the game.
Mhm.
And then there are, the creation events that we have. Like right now, we have a maze challenge that's going on for our OGs and for our super neighbors, where they're challenged with creating the best maze. Actually, that's what's going on, and
Okay.
yeah, and so that gets a lot of engagement because from the people that like the creation aspect. Um, yeah, it's really difficult to say which one gets the most uh, interest. I mean, we have there's so many different reasons to play, depending on the type of person that you are.
Mhm. Yeah. So I have another question because I have seen. I'm going to share my screen here
Sure,
on,
please.
and I seen that if I go like this view, I see water underneath. Is that correct? Is there water
That
like
would be, yeah. So there's water underneath of
underneath?
the. So if you when you're landscaping and you bring the tiles down, I can show you the landscaping without actually doing it if you want. And you can see that if you lower your tiles all the way to the bottom, like the ground all the way down, at the very base level is water.
So you can build on the top of water, no problem. You can build.
Yeah, when you start going, building up, you start building the terrain, the land, and start terraforming. And if you build all the way down to the bottom, you get to the water level.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Yeah, I'm trying to find the water because now I have my my fishing rod. I have it, so
Oh,
I'm
oh,
trying to
good. You
find
can.
water.
I see you can select it now. I'm not sure what was going on with that, and I can see where you're at in there. Um, yeah, the water's in hidden locations, of course, but I mean it is scattered in multiple places. I see
Yeah.
you're around of some other people that are kind of wandering through the maze.
Yeah, and I think all the plants have already been sank.
That one hasn't.
No?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't see a. Yeah, no, click it. There you go. See how it's going. The circle's going around, and it should show a little music icon above it. That's one that you did.
Ah, yes. Perfect. Thank you. Nice.
Excellent. No, I'm glad that one's been sung to already. But you can only sing to one only once per 24 hours on a plot. So since this is spread across 2 plots, you can sing twice basically.
Of course. So one per
That one
plot.
hasn't been sung to, so someone's still got to find that one. Awesome.
But I
Is
think
that
this is on the same plot.
exactly? So it won't let you sing to that one because you've already completed it. So now if you go to
Mhm.
the leaderboard task, you can claim that, for instance.
Okay, perfect. Leo, oh wow, that so you have skins on the game, right? How does work? Like where you buy it or how you can win the skins?
Yeah, so this I can tell from what he's wearing that that Leo crafted that little helmet with the light is one of the craftable items that you can make. Some items are craftable, some items are airdropped through different events that we host. Some, yeah, there's a lot of different ways to get. Some are limited time even, where we have two different type of blueprints. We have a standard blueprint where you can make the item over and over and over,
Hmm.
and then we have a it's like a red ticket blueprint, and that's a one-time use. So we've even had ones where you create it once and then that's all that you can create.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you won't be able to sing to that again because obviously that's on the
Uh,
same plot. So which is good, right? Because that means it's more opportunities for people who haven't found one yet.
yeah. No, but I'm stuck right now. I don't know how to exit this. Okay.
So if you want to look in the camera view, you can also hit K. And now if you use like the A, S, D, like those keys, I think Q and R will let you go up in the air,
Mhm.
and it allows you to view the terrain from a real high distance. So if you're stuck and you can't figure out where to go, it's like a little cheat mode telling you where to go.
Perfect. I want to go here. Where is go Gigi Desu here?
I see that. Honestly, I don't know how to get to that location from where you are. Let me see if I can get to you.
Okay, so he's like on the north of mine, so I have to take these stairs. I have to go this direction from here. Maybe. Okay, I think this is from another plot. I'm going to try to sync to this
That
one.
would be the same one. I can tell only because
Uh,
of the knowledge or whatever. I know that I think you sang on the well, let me see if I open my map view and go to where we are. So there are two plots right next to each other on the like on the one's on the west side, one's on the east side,
mhm.
and I believe you're on the east side plot.
Yes, perfect. Now I can fish. I found a pond.
Nice, nice.
So
When it pops up, hit left click. There you go. Follow that fish with your mouse. Looks like you're pro already. There you
hmm,
go. You
floral
got it.
flounder.
That's right.
Okay, how many fishes can I catch on this event?
Well, you can catch as many fish as you want. It only counts for one per plot. So you would have done one on this plot now. So you'd have to go to the other side and fish again if you wanted to claim the other leaderboard task.
Okay, but how can you difference, like from my point of view, the plots? Because
I
how
can
I
show
know
you.
it's the other one. From K, from this view.
Yeah, you can go from into that view and to zoom out.
But where is the difference? So where is the
So
line?
there's an invisible line that you can't see it in camera mode, but you can see it when you actually walk across it. So if you put my screen back up, I can show you that where the line
Okay.
is kind of. So you see
Uh,
this line right here?
mhm.
That's where one plot starts and another. And you can actually, if you look on the map here, so you see where it says tassel in the on the right hand side of the screen, and it says 77745 at the end. If I walk over to this other side, you see how it changed to 77744. So
Yeah.
that's how I know I'm one plot to the other.
Okay. Got
So
it.
yeah, so if I go in K and this is like what you were doing and go up in the air, the line is cut like right across right here.
Hmm.
This being one side, this being the other.
Okay. Got it. I'm going to try to find this. Okay. So Roquina, Carlos, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. And yeah, they are fishing right now. They know how to fish right now. They are liking it. Lo Blanco also is like playing the game. They are on the maze because it's super easy to onboard to my neighbor Alice. I like that a lot. It's super easy.
Yeah, and with the web GPU, it's really opened up the game to a lot of people because some people play on Mac or on Linux or there's a lot of different ways that people want to connect. So it's really opened it up, and it was a Herculean effort to get it to work. It's a kind of bleeding edge technology to. I mean, the game's not like super graphical, but to get this running in a web browser is just amazing.
Hmm. Yeah, indeed, it's super useful. Um, and yeah, so right now I think my neighbor Alice is in a season in like in event that they have on this month. It's going to be like soon another event. how is that working?
Yeah, so we have an airdrop going on right now where we're giving away just a ton of Alice, and for joining. And so basically, we're doing it in waves. We're on the third of four waves, and with each one incrementally giving away more Alice, and they'll have it's a bunch of tasks that you can do. Some of them are crafting items or catching tires, and some of them are I mean, there's like so many different tasks that you can do, and each week we drop new ones. And there's also social tasks like go on X and like reposts, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and talking about that, I'm going to share my screen real quick so I can, everyone that is here on the stream can see the tasks that we have on Game Early. Okay, guys, because we have more prizes here. My neighbor Alice is giving prizes. We're giving prizes. Like you can win a lot just for being here on the stream. So
Excellent.
let's get into it. It's going to be this easy, okay? And I'm going to share. Okay, I'm going to share it here in the chat. Everyone that is seeing the stream, I'm going to share the official link, and we have a lot of prizes that we're going to dive into right now. So, my neighbor Alice, as you already know, is a fully on-chain multiplayer game built on Chromia. Right now, the quests that we have are super simple. Is follow BGA and Gamearly on X, join the Discord server, follow on X, follow the project, Banter Rallies, vote in 5 referendums. That this topic I want to talk with you because it's super interesting that the community have vote, because that's the whole thing about decentralization, right? So centralized Web3 is all about that. So I want to talk a little bit more about this later. Then we
Sure.
have vote for contests, participate into contests, publish 20 comments on our project, and follow our studio. So these are the quests. Here are the votes that you can have, the contents, the ranks, because people are already doing that quest. So don't get late to this, because if you are like have the same experience, it's all about who did it first. So please, guys, start as soon as possible from Gamearly. The link is on the chat. And yeah, so this is the project. This is the super fans is Gamearly, of course. This is part of Gamearly. So just create an account with your Gmail or any social network that you have, and you're in. You can do this task.
Excellent.
So if we go back to the votes, to how you can be like part of the community and vote for the future of my neighbor Alice, how does that work?
What do you mean exactly? Like with the vote? Sorry.
Yeah, I think because this quest is both in 5 referendums. Is that from Game Early or is from my neighbor Alice? Like, do you have like referendums on my neighbor Alice?
I'm not sure exactly about referendums, to be honest. Do you can you maybe explain a little bit more, and then I'll give you the information that I have.
Yes. So we need to create the ruler. What is the ruler? Is something from where to find the create one? I have already tried here. Okay. Yeah, so everyone is talking about this. Referendum is one thing about Game Early. Sorry about that. It's not from my neighbor Alice, from Game Early. But those referendums, it's about my neighbor Alice. So they have to create them later. So the community have more points on that way, more experience and more affinity points. But yeah, we can talk this later because they will have like a couple of days to complete all the task.
Oh,
So yeah.
nice. Yeah, our leaderboard is only open for 2 hours. It says right on there. So if you go to myneighboralice.com and then you go to the reward section, you'll be able to see the our leaderboard that's opened up. People will be claiming tasks and climbing the leaderboard right now.
Mhm.
But depending on when you do the task and stuff, depends on where your ranking is. So the first person basically that would have completed both fishing tasks and both singing tasks would probably have shot up to the top position, and then so on and so forth all the way down.
Perfect. And for example, when they want to claim their prize, you're using which wallet specific? We want to know that.
So so you can connect to that's the nice thing about it. You can connect any way you want to. So you can connect with your email or through MetaMask or through any of these ways. What we'll end up doing is you won't get them immediately. It'll be a couple days when we actually distribute them, and we'll actually export a list of the leaderboard position so that everyone can see exactly where they were and how many points they got and where they were at on the leaderboard.
Okay, perfect. Can you show
But
us
it'll go into
like?
whatever wallet is connected to it. So if you connect through an email, that'll
Mhm,
connect it'll create a wallet if you don't already have one, and it'll go
mhm.
into that wallet.
Perfect. And then you can, for example, transfer the Alice token to Binance from there.
You can. So the way that it works is, if yeah, the Alice token that's given to you in your wallet, you can pull it off of there onto from off of Chromia onto your into your Binance, your wallet. Yeah, so you can pull it off of the game. Yeah,
Okay, that sounds great. So, what else can you show us about my neighbor Alice? So, we already see the maze that is
sure.
great. It's like a lot of hours of making, and it's very fun because you get lost and you want to go around and you get lost. So, it's excellent. I congratulate you for this maze. It's
Thank
very
you.
well done. And yeah, we have a lot of fun here. A lot of people already have sang to two flowers. I have fish on both plots. So what else could we do on my neighbor Alice?
So if you obviously if you get a trial land, that's the best way to do it if you don't already have one, because that allows you to kind of explore all the features that you can that you can do in My Neighbor Alice. So I'll just go over them kind of one by one. So you can landscape, obviously that's how I did all of this terraforming. So if you push L, you go into what's called landscaping mode, and you can see how
Mm,
there is these different parts of it, like where you can do. So you can create steps if you want to, and kind of give it the whatever. Criteria you want. So let's say you wanted to create steps right here. You would I just created steps, and let's say I wanted the same thing on the other side. Flip it around, and now we've got steps on both. This would have taken me so long before, and we have that. This is a new iteration to our landscaping tool. So
mhm.
now when you push tab, you can preview it and see how it says at the top preview mode. Now I can check it out and say, oh, okay, this works great. I really love the way that this turned out. Or I can be like, this isn't kind of what I was looking for. I'm going to go back out by pressing tab, and I'm going to undo those actions. This is also a new feature. So if I undo it, you can tell, oops, let me move my camera so it's easy to see.
Yep.
And push Z, and you can undo the last things that you did. Remember I was saying the water's at the bottom. If I push I can go down and create any type of pool that I want to. I can tear down all these walls and put up new
Wow.
ones. I can add different, sorry, what's it called? Textures onto
Mhm.
this. So let's say I want this texture here and I want it to be on this part of the wall. Well, I can just go ahead and make this whole wall stone if I want to. And you see how it's kind of
Mhm.
making this whole section wall of stone. But I can also do it in the larger sections if I want. Um, let's, I can discard the settings. Let's see. Go back to preview. See how it looks. Okay, this is good. Um, I can add foliage if I want to. So let's say I want this whole section over here with a bunch of trees. I can go to
Yep.
trees and put let me make that bigger, square. Let's say you want a bunch of trees there, and I can go ahead and see how it looks. Well, can't see it because I'm on the other side of this wall here, but here.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you
Well,
see,
that's
yeah.
so easy to do right now. Like you can spend a lot of hours creating new landscapes, like different colors. I think it's great. This feature. It's like perfect
It's
for
one of my
creating.
very favorite features, to be honest. I love the creative aspect of this game, where you can. I mean, I did it obviously the hard way. So
Mm,
if was willing to do it the hard way, I'm going to do it the easy way. And I think it's just such opens up such a great opportunity for people joining. A lot less frustration, big quality of life improvement. So
yeah.
I'm very excited about the landscaping feature. Also, you asked what different things we can also level up. As you can see from the top corner, I'm level 161,
Hmm.
whereas the source here is only level 78. Only that takes a long time to get to 78,
Yeah.
but every action that you do in the game translates directly to experience points as long as you have Moxie. And the Moxie bar is that in the upper left corner, you can see that purple bar.
Hmm.
For every action you do in the game, that Moxie bar depletes. And once it reaches zero, you're no longer gaining experience
Oh,
for the actions that you do in game. So you have to top that up by eating. Um, we have a bunch of new features that are coming out too. We have cooking planned and a bunch of exciting stuff that I can't reveal right now. And yeah, just
that's nice. Justin Hardy on next, he said that where the location to fish. So the location is like the ID. If you're already in the plot, if you're not on the plot,
I
the
can share.
ID is I will show
The
you on the
fishing, yeah, the
stream.
fishing, the land that you need to come to is 3077745. That is the plot ID. I can also, if you're in game, I can link it again just so that to make it easy.
Yep.
So now
When
I've
you
linked it in game chat, so you can just go ahead and click on that and come right to here and start exploring. And
exactly, because Justin, you have to explore and you have to find the water inside the maze. That's the fun part. You have to find that pond, that water, so you can fish and you can be part of this event. Yeah.
exactly, yeah, that's I mean, it's a maze, right? It's not supposed to be. You're supposed to kind of wander around and try to figure it out. This one's kind of low energy, kind of just relax. You just try to find a plant. I mean, there's obviously if you want to climb the leaderboard, people are trying to get it first, but there's plenty of plants. I think there's something like 50 on each plot. So there's 100 different opportunities to get some of these NFTs that you get for each one that you sing to, or and then of course the singing, the fishing task is open to everyone. So if you fish, you can, there's a whole bunch of good stuff to get from that.
Yes, perfect. I just passed you, Tasle. Okay, Justin and Hagi Mov, welcome to the stream. And actually, which player has the most like level? Which one is the top level on the game?
Oh, I think Jark, it would be the top level that I've seen. I think he's over level 200, but I've also seen, I think Danella, I've seen her. I'm sorry if it's a her or him. I'm not sure. Obviously, because it's just a character name. But they're also over level 200. Uh, Rula is, I can see, is a level 103, which is super high level as well. Anyone who's over level 100 is really high, but I've seen some over 200s. I haven't seen anyone over 250 yet, though.
Okay, so we can see pro players like have more than 200 level, and of course they have lands too, right? So they can do the actions, they can level up doing things.
Yeah, I mean, they have lands. If I mean, you don't have to have a land to gain experience. You can still gain experience without having a land because it's based on the action. But if it would be hard to gain level without having like plots to gather resources and craft bait and craft different items and stuff like that. So yeah, most of the people that are high level, I'm assuming, have a land or more.
Yeah, completely understand that. And what about like, so they are high level. How much time do you think they needed to reach that level? If they play every day, how many days or months to reach that level, 200?
So it really depends on how you play. I did a stream before where I kind of helped people with like a little like a power leveling tip. Because it's all based on the actions that you do in the game. So if you do it the kind of the slow way, you're like gathering resources and doing it that way. You'll still gain levels and relatively fast. But if you craft items like a bunch of bait, or if you convert fish into dyes, because in this game you can also dye your clothes and change the color. You can also craft items and then change them to look to be different. So, like for instance, there's a bunch of new umbrellas that just came out,
Okay.
and they're really cool different beach umbrellas. Like with watermelon, and that's all from dyeing. They all start off as a standard like template, like a standard umbrella, and then you can dye it to these really cool patterns.
Okay, wow, that's nice. We would like to know if there's like other mini game that we can play as community. We just want to like to see if there's like
Sure. I mean, if everyone's done here or and had enough of this maze, I can. I have a. Let me go to my land and I'll see if somebody can find their way out of. I have another little mini maze. I don't know if anyone wants to do another one, but it allows them to kind of see um, kind of what can be done. So on mine here, I'll go ahead and travel there first so that I can set it up just for a second.
And I know that you have like weekly Discord meetings, right? So you can gather the
Yeah, I
community.
mean, well, I'm always on Discord, so I'm always there and talking to the community and communicating with everyone about what's going on. We do announcements all the time, not specifically weekly meetings where we get in there and we chat. I'm like because I'm there all the time, but anytime that there's an event, they're always posted on Discord as an announcement.
Yeah, like a karaoke event too.
Yeah. Oops. Let's go ahead and get rid of that.
Wow, you have a lot of items. Like your lands looks like it's a lot of hard work, special items. There's
Yeah.
therapy. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's a thing too, right? So on here, if you go into like your crafting station, if you just want to see more about the game, there are two different tiers, two different types of crafting. So there's ones that you craft with Bjorn. That's the in-game currency. Let me collect that real quick so that we can see a little bit more about this. That's something I made. So this, like for instance, this stack pylons here. It takes these two items, the reef sand brick and the polished stone brick, and an hour and 30 minutes to craft it. So if I were to craft that right now, but it would also take, let's see the currency cost where it says 5 Bjorn here. That's what it costs, and that's the in-game currency that the game uses. But also there's the like that we're giving away. Remember the 100 Alice? There's also Alice craftable. Those are our premium tier items that you can craft in game. So let's say you wanted to let's show a cool one. Let's see which ones are new. So we have like for this island diving board, for instance. See how it says prime item next to it? But it also costs 20 Alice. 10 of that is collateral, so that if you decide that you didn't want this item in the future and you wanted to get back part of your the money that you
Yeah,
used, you get back that 10 collateral from it, and
yeah,
you would
that's
make
pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I have actually made that item, so I can just show it. And some of the items actually have functionality. So for instance, here's my little fishing area, or sorry, my little fishing swimming pool area. The end of the diving board is like a trampoline, and it allows you to make these really high jumps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also the glider function. If you hold down, you can glide to different areas and kind of soar over the land by
Mm-hmm.
holding down the space bar when you're in the already in the air. They were talking about some of the clothing items as well. So here are some of the different clothing items in the same way, right? Some of them you can craft with, claim that. Sorry, I'm always crafting new items so that I have different like styles. Like if I want to wear pajamas, for instance, like I'm crafting right here.
Mhm.
But the same setup, right? So you can there's some that you cost Bjorn, and then there's the premium tier if you wanted to, to wear this signal cone hat. You
Yeah,
can
it goes neighbor Alice token. And
Yeah, exactly. It cost 8, and then you could get the 4 collateral back on there if you decided you wanted to burn it at a later time. But this is another part of that self-expression, right? You can, I mean, depending on what you want your character to look like in the game and stuff. I could even show that as well. There's in the town hubs there are salons where you can change the appearance of your character.
oh, okay.
Okay, so this is you were asking a little bit more about it. So on this land, I put down a land plaza that allows people to wherever you put down the land plaza is where people spawn into your land.
Okay.
So I put it into a middle of a maze so that if people want to try to find their way back onto the land, I just posted in there. For those on stream, it's 500-4490. I've also posted in game. You can just click on that. But now when you come into in here, there's also a bouncy house when you in there. So if you don't want to deal with the maze, you can just jump out. So you don't have to be forced to wander through it. But if you want to give it a try, here's a whole nother little maze I put together a long time ago. So forgive me if this one's a little crude.
That's one plot only, right? Because I see
This is
the
one single
size,
plot.
one plot.
Everything Yes, this is everything on this is a single plot.
Perfect, nice. I'm going to your plot right now. Just click.
Yeah, they're 100 by 100 tiles. So technically, if you had to put, you could well, there's resources as well, so you couldn't use every single one, but that's 10,000 tiles technically.
Hmm. And is there a limit of players on each plot, or there's no limit? How
No
many
limit.
players?
No,
Okay.
I mean there might be a limit to how many can render or on that part of it, depending on the settings that you have on here. But no, there's, I mean, you could have hundreds on here as far as I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, I'm loading your new maze. I want to visit.
Perfect. While you do that, I'll go actually, and then we can swap back and forth. I'll go to the town hub so you can see like the salon, so how you can change your character.
Yeah, yeah, please.
Let's go to. Let's try a different land so you can kind of see how different each land is. We'll go to Gloomy Gulch so people can see the different aesthetics because they're so beautiful. They all have their own different look. So this one's like more dark and kind of magical, and then you also have like Pioneer Point is where the first maze challenge was, and that's kind of more like green and lush. And you have Rusty Pikes, which is like dark and orange. I
Hmm.
really love the different aesthetics.
Yeah, cool. And there's boats.
Actually, it's why my wife started playing the game. Sorry.
So, because I saw in the picture on the loading screen, there's like a boat, but you can use
Oh yeah,
boats.
so in Lumenstead, the main town, there's a boat there, and when you talk to Jose, it's like it pops up a map, and
Yeah.
kind of like he takes you to there with the boat or whatever. It's not like a fun where you can actually see an animation, but yeah, there's a boat in the main town.
Okay, nice. So we have a question here on YouTube. It's like, it will be like only on PC, or it's going to be available on mobile?
I think you can sign in on mobile because it's a bit graphically intensive. I'm not sure the performance on mobile, to be honest. But I do know I think that you're able to sign in. So I think right now it's PC centric or something. As long as it has the horsepower to kind of run the the. I mean, it doesn't take a lot. That's why the game's more of a kind of an easier, not super graphical. But yeah, I think that it would require probably more than like a low end phone, for instance.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So here's and this is like Gloomy Gulch. As you can see, it's a totally different aesthetic, kind of dark and the way that this one looks. But
Hmm.
here is the salon to if you want to change your character. All you have to do is come up to the salon, push E to
Hmm.
interact with it, and it loads you in here. And you can change the way that your character looks. You can change your color of your skin to be whatever you want, in your hairstyle. So that kind of depends can change whether or not you want to represent yourself as a boy or a girl, for instance, in the game. Um, well, I have to take off these glasses. Then you can also change the clothes. That way everyone can see what's going on. So you can change your glasses and your jewelry type. Put on some goggles if you want. This was from the last airdrop. It's like this cool like purple look. Let's see here. Got some Christmas, the ugly sweater, I think is what it's called. Ugly Christmas sweater. But yeah, so this is how you can kind of change your look, and if you hit randomize, it can see just it'll randomize based on all the stuff you have in your inventory.
Yeah,
So you can
but
see that you
those clothes are the one that you have craft, or everyone has those clothes?
some of the clothes is that you get initial, so like a starter pack of clothes where you have certain items that everyone will have, kind of like the initial clothing, and then a lot of and then other ones that you can buy from the website, and then bridge it onto the game. You can buy it from other players with the marketplace. Actually, I'll show that. So if you go to, I'm in the town hub, so there's also a marketplace here, and you can go onto the marketplace and buy things that the players are selling. So here it is, Town Hub storefront, and then here's the different things that people are selling. So someone's selling 100 stone for 350 Bjorn, and then you have your tabs up at the top, kind of to select it out. So let's say I want to go equipables. I click on that, and people are selling some of the new prismatic gears set. like hat, and you can see if I mouse over it, it'll show you that it's a prime item and kind of what it looks like on your character. Little
Mm-hmm.
bikini top. Like the people sell like different things, and for different amounts, it's an open economy, right? So people can choose what they want. So it's just if it's priced out of people won't buy it if it's ridiculous, obviously, but people have the choice of doing whatever they want.
Yep. Yeah,
So
that's so cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like there's a racing set that we had from a competition. So if you want to kind of look like that,
Yeah,
yeah,
nice. You can choose whatever outfit you want. If you don't have it or you don't craft it, you can buy it from another player, and it could be on like in-game token or token Alice. Both of
yeah. So exactly. So the in-game token, the is called Bjorn, and that's the like the and then yeah, and then there's the other one, Alice token, and that's like what you use to make craft prime items with and stuff like that. We also have an emote system, which is really cool. So I'll go into that too. So if you push Q, it pulls up the different emotes that you can do,
Mm.
kind of to play. You want to express yourself differently. If I want to, say, "Oh man, I love that idea,"
Yeah.
or if I want to say, "What is this one? I'll make it rain,"
Nice.
or breathing fire.
Oh, okay. He's doing a lot of things.
Yeah, like it's really there's a lot of amazing one. The art team and the development team are really really good. There's dancing,
Mm-hmm.
and you can change these out. So if I decide that I want to, for instance, change them, I go into my inventory here. I can go up to here on the player overview,
Mm-hmm.
and if you go to collectibles, for instance, there's all the different emotes that I have. So I can change those out because the emote wheel will only hold so many. So let's
Yeah.
say I want to do a rap battle with somebody. I can equip. You can actually see it ahead of time. Actually, yeah. See, or I can say I don't like that idea. Or the first person to cross the finish line. A lot of expression that you can do here, which is really really cool through these emotes. The new one is like the hula here.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, very, very beautiful. I love that you can express yourself. And actually, Justin is asking if the second fishing plot, it's only one maze but two plots, so you have to figure out where it starts the other plot, so you can go.
Exactly. Well, so on the land, it's actually cut in half. So if you when you cross over from one plot to the other, there's like a white border that you can see that you crossed over. But also on your map, you can see it. So, like for instance, I can tell right now, even though this plot right here is owned by Alice, I can tell that the plot number is 305-12953, because it says that right on the right hand side, right below the map, the mini map. So if you cross over into the other section of the maze, it will indicate that because it'll show you a different number. They're right next to each other, so the numbers, I think they're sequential. One will be 4-4, and the other one ends in 4-5. But
Hmm.
yeah, that's the only differentiation between which ones you need to fish on and which ones you need to sing to plants on.
Yes, perfect. So, guys, you know that my neighbor Alice is available on browser. You can play it. You don't have to download anything. You can play it on your Chrome or Edge, uh, the browser you're using right now. So, do you want to share with us like a couple of more things before we end the stream, like something that a new player should like know about my neighbor Alice that he could do on game?
Yeah, so I'll just showcase a few more of the places first off, because I think that one of the best things about the game is just how beautiful it is and the aesthetic behind it. So I'm going to a place called Tinsel Falls, and this is one of the newest areas, or the newest area that we have available, and it's all snowy, and I think that that allows for a lot of variety in terms of what you build and how you create on there. As soon as it loads in, I'll share that with you. And so here is our Tinsel Falls area. This is the town hub. So if you just jump down here, you can kind of see that it's got a lot of snow in the area. Here's the storefront. Every town hub has a storefront where you can buy things from players. And then there's actually some of the OGs, some people that have been in the project for the longest have created some lands right next to it. So this is actually another plot connected to it. This one has been shared with me. But if we go over here, I believe this one is owned by Kuma. And if you actually look on the map, you can actually see that it says Kuma right underneath the mini map. And some of the things that people have created are just wild. So I'll just go ahead and just really quickly show. I mean, look at the.
Wow.
I mean, isn't it just beautiful? Look at the different things that they've. I think this one's owned by Super Soju, and this one is by the Cupcake. And yeah, and then this is Pudgy Land that's connected right to it. There's the Pudgy Penguin partnership.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean the things that are most which are you should know the most about My Neighbor Alice right now is that it's continuing to be developed. We're adding new features in all the time. We just, like I said, updated our landscaping feature, which is just a total quality of life improvement, and it allows people kind of an easier barrier to entry. So people who are interested in the game but maybe get frustrated because it took so long before, that's been kind of fixed now, or not fixed but updated. There's just so many different ways to express your character. We have a huge airdrop going on right now. That's it's not too late to join. So we'd really love you guys to join in and to be part of the community because that the more we grow and the more things that get put in, I just feel like the more diverse we are as a community. Yeah, that's we have the new Moxie system, like I said, that allows us to level up, and new and plans for a whole bunch of plans for the leveling system. Right now, it's minimal because we wanted to just to get it in there, but we have a bunch of plans on how that's going to develop over the coming iterations of the game. And I just can't wait to see you guys in here because there's so many different ways to express yourself, and I just hope that hope I'm doing it justice. If there's anything you want to know from me before we in the stream, let me know because I'm happy to share. I mean, anything.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool like landscape. I loved ice, so like seeing this and Paddy penguins there, it gives me a lot of trust, like hype. Like I'm feeling like I'm on home. I don't know how to explain this very good, but seeing that is like a validation that we are in the right place. Also, more collaborations maybe coming to the game, and this is
Definitely.
all about Web3, right? That interoperability, that we have our assets on so many different games. And talking about that, Clifford is asking how to get the Pudgy hoodie.
So if you would have completed the leaderboard task and you've sang to the plant or fished on the plot, there will be different NFTs that are associated with those tasks. And if you completed those tasks, they'll be airdropped into the wallet that you connected on the leaderboard with. So that's how you get those.
Perfect, nice. Well, I honestly think that this game has a lot of future. Like, it's one of the OGs and it's doing a great job. Like, now that it's chapter one, it's a new thing, like new updates that are coming, new partnerships, a lot of new stuff, and that you can create your own plot, doing as you like explore your creativity, right? And not only that, it's like if you own a plot, it's more easy to configure that, to build your plot. If you want like trees over there, if you want like different materials, it's super friendly user. So
Definitely.
yeah, congrats to No Neverali's team has evolved so much, because I have seen videos of the game like from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and this is different. It's like they are getting better and better, and Medievalis I think is one of the best communities out there. So yeah, very
I
happy
really
to play
appreciate
this
that.
game.
Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that. Yeah, no, and I couldn't agree more. I think that every iteration, every different version that we've come out with of the game has been a substantial improvement over the last. We really do listen to the community and try to, to give what we can, when we can, because we know how important it is. Because without the community, there's no game. So, we want to make sure that we, to let people express themselves in the way that they find is the best way to do that. And that I'm just very humbled by the people here.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can craft, you can change your clothes, you can express by emotes, you can do a lot of things on my neighborhoods, and it's fully on chain on Chromia. So that's great. Some final words that you would like to say to the community?
I just want to say thank you guys for joining me, and thank you obviously for having me on. I'm real excited to be able to go over some of these features and to to elaborate on anything. If you're not part of our Discord channel, please join that too, so that I can. I'm always on there, so I'm happy to communicate. If anything was not communicated well during the stream, I'm always available. And I hope to see you in game and to see some of the amazing things you create, because I used to think that I was good at creating in this game and that I was really creative. And then some of the things that I've seen the community creative just absolutely blown me away. So thank you
Mhm.
guys so much for joining us.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And guys, don't forget to do the game early quest, because you can have extra prizes just by doing these quests that are on this web. It's already on the chat. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, or X, you can do more quests here and earn more prizes. So very happy to have my neighbor Alice here on Game Night of BGA. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. We'll see
Thank
you next
you.
one. Bye bye. See
See
ya.
ya.